Some real interesting news popped up on TMZ Sports. I think it was yesterday. E-King Fight News here, and they are reporting that sources close to Team Bronner are basically told TMZ that the Texas Boxing Commission is now analyzing and investigating the video that was started by none other than Carcino and Boxing Socialist, that I piggybacked on, and that multiple YTBC, um, you know, uh, video creators, 78 Fight News, D-Style Boxing, Ashy Knuckles, all of us, gave our thoughts on it. All of us, made it an issue because it's a legitimate boxing issue, in terms of control of foreign substances in the corner of a fight because um, it's so easy to slip something in there, and we really have to be on top of shit like this because in certain situations, uh, if the media doesn't have an incentive to do something, they won't do it and they'll fucking brush it off. And you know what? We made the headlines. We started a story that went viral essentially, and that's a big deal to me because it's one thing to report the news. It's another thing to make the news. We made this an issue, and as a whole, you know we made this an issue. You know, and that's a real big deal, especially if this is true. I'm not sure if it's true, um, but but because of what happened, that Sunday afternoon, where we piggybacked on this issue and said, yeah, you know what, it should be investigated, or the video evidence was inconclusive, um, but it's just the ramifications of this. It really highlighted, you know, how easy it could be to slip something in during the fight, right? Especially if there's no proper drug testing. And overall, shout out to everyone who made a video, and talked about this issue because it definitely turned into a viral issue. Shit made world star, and and whoever talked about it, they got a lot of views off this shit too. So like I said, it's one thing to report the news; it's another thing to make the news, and and that's the real innovation that we can all strive to go forwards. And especially in the YTBC, because um, that's the goal, is to change boxing as a whole, to change the media landscape to where we can be the media. And someday I hope that we can even grow, and we can influence what fights get made, because that is really essentially what keeps boxing alive, is when the best fights are being made. And I think that's something we all want to see. We all want to see, Mayweather Pacquiao. We all want to see Tim Bradley get big fights and get a Mayweather shot. You know, we all want to see fucking James Kirkland versus Canelo Alvarez, or Brandon Rios versus Marcos Maidana. You're like, you know what I mean? Like, uh, overall, even if it's not true, this story went viral and made headlines on Max Boxing. Gabriel Montoya talked about it in his article. Fucking Fight Hype had to interview Alex Ariza just to get his response on it because it became that big of an issue. And just keep an eye out because we can keep making this news. And all we gotta do is watch out for shit like this because It can happen in any fight, any given fight, and it just happened to be this was a large profile fight with a lot on the line, and this story just caught fire, and I'm happy it did. I'm happy it did. Whether there's a pill or not, I'm happy this story caught fire because we made it happen. Let me know what you guys think it is what it is. Peace out. Take care.